Okay, I think we might be live. Let me test it out real quick. Gotta make sure that we are in fact live. Okay. Hold on one second, everybody. I'm doing a little test run here. Let's make sure the audio's gone. Okay, I do see the screen. And we have audio. Do we hear myself talking? Alright, sounds like my voice is a little quiet. Let's try that. Oh yeah, music's very loud, voice is quite quiet. Testing, testing. Okay, that should be better. Hey, welcome in. I see a second viewer is watching. Let me try and get the chat going here. Hopefully I can read that on screen. And real quick, I am going to try to share this around to some places. Welcome in, whoever joined, by the way. I don't think I have my chat showing. I don't know what's up with that. I suppose I can pull it up on here. Hey, Jim Ewing, welcome in. Thank you for all your comments and support and everything. Oh, wow, we have a lot of people in here right now, so I got to start interacting. So, here's the story. I'm not playing Age of Conan because I did a poll, and as you guys probably saw, the majority voted for Conan Exiles. But that's fun because I haven't, I've been mostly doing Age of Conan on these streams, so it's fun to do something different. Awesome. Just in time, it seems. Yes, you are. They are working on some kind of update, first in over a year. I've saw some videos about that, so that should be pretty cool. So the deal here is I was really far in the game, actually. I had been playing this for a while because I was making a video about Conan Exiles. Hold on, let me adjust my microphone deal here. Let's see if there we go. So I was doing a video on Conan Exiles, and I had gotten really far, but unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for you guys, I don't know, I started a new game to see what the DLC was like, and I didn't realize that it didn't have multiple saves. Hey man, good to catch you live. Great job on the videos. Thank you so much, Spectre. There are some similarities between the two games, sound effects, design elements. There are, but they're very different games. I do love the soundtrack. Like, this title music is so good. But the thing is, I did see online there's a way to get my backups for my old save game, but I figure, hey, I might as well just start a new one fresh for the live stream. We'll go from the very beginning and experience the DLC, because I'm sure there's people who have this game who haven't bought the expansion anyway, so it works out. And I was just going to try to share this in a couple Exiles groups real quick to see if I could get some more people in here. But there we go. Conan Exiles PC. Hey everyone. Doing a live stream of the DLC. Come check it out and say hi. And provide tips, because I can always use those. Although I am getting the hang of this game now. A lot quicker than Age of Conan. Age of Conan has a lot to it, so it's a little bit, it's pretty complex. Okay, so that should be posting in a second here. Now, if I go and copy paste. Oh, geez, that's not working. What's going on? Okay, I can't waste too much time doing this, but we'll just put it in a couple groups. Maybe it'll get some more viewers. And welcome in everyone who's watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. I enjoy doing these streams. They're a lot of fun. And I also had an option on there for people to watch me draw Conan, which actually got some votes. I was surprised, but it did not win. So maybe in the future we can do that. It'd be pretty fun. The main difference in the combat is that you just have light and heavy attacks, but combos when you do 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean, it's just a different game. Like, this is very much a survival game. Age of Conan is very much an MMO. But yes, the soundtracks of both are definitely awesome. That is for sure. And let's do one more group. What's going on here? I'm having some problems. Sorry guys. I'm multitasking here. Check it out and provide some tips. All right, that should be, 3 groups I shared it in. Hopefully that'll get some viewers. I don't know. But we got 6 watching already, and I haven't even started, so that's pretty good. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the game. Okay. My bad. I need to not have my phone near me when I'm doing these live streams, but I also need it for technical checks. All right, so we are starting a new game from scratch in single player because I've tried the online and the servers that I experienced did not work very well, so I don't know, maybe there's some that work better, but it is what it is. We're doing Isles of Siptah because I've not had a good opportunity to play through the DLC. Once people see this stream, they'll tune into subsequent ones, so no worries. Yeah, that'd be awesome. You guys, I think you've been in some of my other streams before. Although usually it's like Age of Conan players in my streams, so hopefully they'll tune in as well. But you guys must be Age of Conan players as well. Yeah, we're gonna overwrite that. And here we go. Load up screen's a little slow. I should be able to get going pretty quick because I do have a good feel of the game at this point. I put a decent amount of hours into it in preparation for my video. Do you guys want to watch this cutscene or should I just skip past it? I'll let you decide. Once the stream catches up to it. I don't even know the story of the DLC. I haven't watched this cutscene yet. Yo, we got 10 watching. Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate it. Just follow the journeys for a tutorial if you need to. Yeah, that's what I did on my first playthrough. At first, I thought, oh, there's not a lot of these journeys. The game doesn't seem that big. And then next thing I know, there's like tons of them that I'm unlocking as I play. It was so cool. Okay, so there's a shipwreck with some bat creatures. I think those must be the creatures like in Queen of the Black Coast. That's my guess. I know they're also in Age of Conan. I might skip this cutscene if you guys don't want to watch it. Maybe that's the whole scene. Okay, cool. And now we begin. Still don't have Siptah. Still working on the Exiled Lands, so this will be interesting. That was what my hope was. I was hoping some people didn't have the DLC and that would make them want to watch it. So that's super cool. All right. So always I pick Sumerian because, I mean, do the races even matter in this game? Probably not. Fierce. Oh, maybe they do matter. True power. Yeah, Sumerian. I mean, what we got to. Okay, Mitra. Well, obviously, Crom. Duh. Voice.
Death is coming.
I like that one. We're doing that one. Alright, this guy looks pretty good, except he's a little weird with the makeup and all that, so we're gonna get rid of that. And also, I'm bald, so we're gonna be bald. Bald! Okay, looks good. Faces. Yeah, sure. This one or this one? Maybe that one. Height matters a bit for getting through doors easily. Oh, I never even considered that. That's interesting. Eyebrows. I don't know, man. These ones, the base ones, that looks good to me. My lights are a little too bright. They're like blinding me over here. I might have to turn them down a little bit. Let's do that real quick. Get these knocked down so it's not... I probably don't really need the lights, but it just adds some cool color to the background, you know? Kind of fun. Alright, that's a lot better. Tried Conan Exiles a few months back. I got killed left and right. Eventually rage quit. So that is the thing about this game. That was my experience. At first, I wasn't liking it because it was so difficult. But it really is like the progress is more of this sort of exponential growth. Like, at the beginning, it's extremely difficult, and you very quickly start getting a lot better until you get to, like, the frost area, and then that's really difficult again. I just heard some loud boom in my apartment complex. I don't know what that was. Oh, I think there's these kids that live above me. They're, like, stomping around constantly. All right, let's get rid of this makeup. I don't need that. Jaw is pretty much hidden by the beard. Doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, okay. We don't need to spend a bunch of time doing this, but... oh, it's already been 15 minutes. Alright, I gotta start playing. So, my eyes look like that. Okay, that should be good, right? Okay, so height, maybe I don't want to be super tall, you're saying, for the sake of getting through doors? It does depend on the server. After a little while, you'll be able to pick a good one. Yeah, I need to get a server that works well because I've really had a tough time with that when I tried it. Alright, super jacked, obviously. Obviously, giant. Oh, you can pick the start location? That's new, isn't it? Is the base game that way? That's really interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, we will do Southwest Beach. That seems promising to me. What should my name? Okay, you guys should pick the name, but I don't think the chat's caught up fast enough, so it might take too long. These days, I mainly play Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Really? I didn't know people played that. And just started Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert looks kind of cool, but I used to love Ghost Recon Future Soldier back in the day. And then Wild Lands I tried a little bit, or Ghost Recon Wildlands, I think. Yeah, that one was okay, but not really my thing. Okay, anyone got a name? It might be taking too long. I might just have to go with something. Exiled Lands has 5 start locations. I did not know that, but they're okay, all in the Exile area. And you don't get to pick. Hey, Sumerian Scholar, what's up, Richard Dabia? God bless you. I love your channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Do you have a name idea for me? In a minute, I'm just going to do a random one, so. Spreading malicious rumors and slaying and creating dice. You cheated at playing D&D? For shame. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Oh, wait. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we're going to go with Torak. That's the name of my character in my novel, Wrath of Torak. I don't know I said anything about D&D. Did I say something about cheat? Oh, or is that what my cheating at dice? Oh, I see now. Cormac Art. Can you name your character Elric? Yeah, I probably could have, but my chat's not caught up, so I just went ahead and did a name. All right, so let's gather some stuff, all right? And then get some supplies. Okay, very interesting that I get to start with all this wood on this map. One of your crimes, but oh yeah, I noticed it last minute. Okay, wow, there's a lot of starting supplies here. So here's the interesting thing for those who haven't tried this DLC yet. You know the Exiled Lands map is enormous. This is what this map looks like. And I find this to be pretty interesting because if you're playing online, you probably will run into other players a lot quicker, which I think is kind of beneficial, actually. The server I tried, it was really weird. I was leveling up like every second. I don't know what the deal was with that. What's in this one? More wood. Refill your water skin. Okay. I read the first chapter in your book. Great beginning. Hey, thank you so much, Spectre. I hope you keep reading it and enjoy it. I have seen that it's been selling a lot more and people have been reading digital, so that's really great to see. Welcome to the fan club. You mean the Conan Exiles fan club? Because I am a big fan. This game's really good. I thought this game was gonna suck. Okay, I really did. And then, but I had to do a video on it because it's a popular Conan game. And dude, I love it. It's so good. Way better than some of the negative criticism I've seen online. Some servers are like that, usually PvP servers, so people can get to fighting more quickly. That makes sense. But the NPCs were like hardly even attacking me. Alright, I need some rocks, and I don't want to fight that gator right now. So where are the rocks? There's got to be some somewhere. It wants me to gather plant fiber, but this thing looks like a hyena that's going to attack me. Oh, you got it on Kindle. Awesome. I have seen a lot of people have been reading it on Kindle. That's been really cool because it actually lets me see how many pages people read. So that's kind of fun. All right, we need plant fiber. Anyone see? Oh, well, there's bushes up here. It's going to be weird playing this with a new character because my other one was so far that like I could climb a mountain without getting, exhausted. Okay, got the plant fiber. Wants me to make some clothes, so I better grab a bunch of this. Just gotta keep picking it. The worst thing in this game is getting plant fiber. It's like there's got to be a tool to get it faster. That's my guess, but it is such a slow process. And I also gotta say, starting on a shore with a grassy area like this is really nice because that desert gets so boring in the Exiled Lands. NPCs seem to be bugged a bit lately, waiting too long to attack. Yep, that's exactly what the problem was. And I wasn't even able to target the enemies when I was fighting them. I don't know if that was a server setting or what, but that was kind of weird. Attribute points, strength. Craft the bedroll. Okay, got that going. It's probably good that I gave myself a chance to play this before attempting to do live streaming on it because I, can just move through it a lot quicker. Okay, it wants me to get stones again. There. Grabbing the stones. Okay, it wants me to get branches again. See, I already did all this stuff, but gotta go find some branches. Hey, thank you all for watching. I see we've got quite a bit of people tuned in to the live stream. I really appreciate it. This might be my record for most people in a live stream right now. I think Conan Exiles is just a more popular game, so that makes sense. Because Age of Conan, although it's a great game, the player count is a little low. It's strange that the first hand sickle is iron when the Neolithic was stone-based. Oh, interesting. So there is a tool for getting plant fiber. Oh, yeah, dude. The graphics are great. What this game come out in? 2017? It aged well, and I've got the graphics settings turned, like, way up. So hopefully there's no lag for you guys, but I'm watching the stream on my other monitor here, and it looks like it's not lagging at all. So that's good. All right, let's make a stone weapon. So I need to unlock my giant sword. Where is it? Where is it? What am I doing? Here we go. No, that's not the one I want. I want the two-handed sword. Sorry. This is what I want. Where is it? What? Is it not an option? Isn't Bruiser a thing? Oh, yeah, right here. Okay, interesting. That's just different. So, let's make our sword. Evening, one and all. Evening, Shaman Von Trier. Dumb question. What platform is everyone playing on? So, I'm obviously playing on PC, but yeah, this is a one-handed sword. That is not what I wanted. I've noticed that a lot of people play on console. Like, it seems like more people do. Spectre says Xbox. Where is my two-handed sword? That's what I want. Is that not an option? Like, two-handed stone sword thing? Let's just unlock Bruiser right away. Engar on here. YouTube. Makes really helpful tutorials and has an updated series for 2026. That's great. Yeah, the game seems to be doing well in 2026 because I actually found out about it by seeing videos people were posting about the game, which I had never even heard about this game, to be honest. So that was pretty cool. Wow, that was an easy enemy. Craft rough wraps. Gotcha. And a skinning knife. I'm going to need that at some time. It's in Bruiser. I don't see it in there. Was it in there? Oh, it is. Okay. Wait, no, no. Bruiser. Did they just change it for this map? Like, you don't get the two-handed sword, instead you get this hammer thing? So I am not the only one who plays on Xbox. I'm floored. Anyone play? I think a lot of people play on Xbox. There's a whole Facebook group dedicated to playing on there. Yes. Okay. Let's skin this thing real quick. Grab some hides. They are due for a big update after more than a year. Well, the videos I've been seeing seem to imply that there's going to be a big one. Primitive cook knowledge. Gotta get that out of the way. Where's that at? I'll just type it. Oh, dude, what the heck just happened? There it is. Alright, let's get some agility going in here. Oh, dude, first person. What the heck is this? I had played this game so much before I even realized that first person was an option. So that's kind of funny. In fact, I'm not even sure how I switched to that a second ago. What do we have? Okay, I need to access replace a campfire. We got the campfire. There it is. Go ahead and put that down. I don't know why it's switching into first person for me randomly. That's really weird. I've been interested in Conan for only months now, and I find it really interesting that in his first story he's already king. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, so Richard Dabia, that is from my understanding, Robert E. Howard first wrote, or at least one of. Okay, let me correct myself. I think before Phoenix on the Sword, he actually wrote Frost Giant's Daughter. I think. And from my understanding, that the magazines and stuff were not accepting that one to publish. So he took a Cole story called By This Axe I Rule and adapted that into a Conan story, and they accepted that one. I have absolutely no online presence, so social media, this is closest thing. But I've been playing Conan for over 2 years. Awesome. In the novels, he's around 40 to 50 when he becomes king. Yeah, he's a lot older at that point and way more experienced and developed in his life. So it's really I'm actually rereading Hour of the Dragon right now, and it's really good. I mean, all of them are really good. Conan, Robert E. Howard was an incredible writer. Why are these ones so much more difficult than the ones I was fighting a minute ago? I'm gonna get away from these guys. Oh boy. We don't need to be dying already. I just started. Stamina's taking forever to come back. Oh god dang. Are they going away? Okay. Was this a box I can loot? I just saw that. No. I don't really know what to do right now. This is a whole new map for me. I guess I could start building a shelter. I probably don't really need to follow these, but unlock the bed shaper, unlock the apprentice. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do this. Apprentice mason, unlock attributes, craft a stone hatchet. Oh, thanks for the backstory on the first story. And I meant a couple weeks in. Oh, yeah, no worries. You can pick a new journey. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to cut down a tree. This is. Why is it going to first person? I don't know what's up with that. This is really interesting starting fresh. Like, I had put so much time into my other playthrough trying to get further. I was doing dungeons and everything, and then. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I can try to recover that somehow, I guess. Oh, dude, it is so dark. I need the light to... Where's the sun? There's a tree over here. So let's go ahead and chop that down. Gained a level. Craft a construction hammer. Where are you at, construction hammer? Alright, we got that. And now we are going to build a foundation. So where do I want to build? We'll just do it right here. It's okay. There's the foundation, but I need a wall now. Okay. There's a wall. We got a guy coming for me. Oh boy. Okay. Yep, they're a lot harder all of a sudden. Alright. Got him taken care of. Besides, tutorial journeys give good rewards. Torch. Please enjoy my island of Siptah. Unlike most, I hate the Exiled Lands and only maintain a small presence there. I was born on Siptah. Yeah, the Exiled Lands are kind of a pain. They're in a lot of ways. So I'm hoping that this new map will be a good experience for me. Gotta build the door frame, but I need more stones. First goal, find a nice place and build your base. Unlock the benches. You won't survive long running around. True. That's gotta be enough for a door frame, right? Alright, and we got the sun coming back up finally, it looks like. Wait, although I still can't find where I was building. Alright, is that... Okay, use a building piece picker. Yeah. Like that, right? Oh, that's right. I forgot you could copy. That's interesting. Completely forgot about that, but I need more stones. Ah! Sorry, my back's hurting on this chair. I have to go, unfortunately. Here in Nigeria, it's already 1:30. Holy cow, it's getting late. Well, thank you for tuning in, Richard. That's really cool to know I got people watching all the way from Nigeria. So I really appreciate it, man. You can hold a torch in one hand. Weapon. Oh, yeah, that's right. I kind of forgot about that. Let's... What do I need to make a torch? Stupid plant fiber. Of course I do. Yeah, let's get that torch going. Alright, there it is. Build more walls. 1, 2. Wow. It's taking so long to get stones. This is like what's like being a new player again. I was so ticked off to see Age of Conan abandoned. I refused to get into Exiles. Oh, that's understandable, man, but you know, I'm glad Age of Conan is still running because a lot of companies, they just completely shut down the games these days. And I know some people are worried about that happening with Age of Conan, so hopefully it doesn't. I have to run for a bit, but I have 2 important pieces of info for you. Please gather all the flotsam boxes you can find as they have lots of... Oh, good to know. I will go scout the beach out a little more. This map is a little different. It seems like it wants you to progress a lot faster, which is kind of nice. Oh my god, am I... Okay, I thought I was out of rocks again. That would have been ridiculous. Now I am not. Okay, well this will be my little shelter. It doesn't need to be anything more complex than that. I'm not a guy, like, I've seen people build entire cities and all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't need to do all that. I just want to go adventuring. secondly, within those some flotsam boxes, you have a chance to find the grave digger shovel. Interesting. Be back when possible. Safe travels. I appreciate it, man. Well, guys, should I go check the boxes? 4x3 is good enough to start. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, see ya, Shaman. Thank you for the tips. What is that? 4x3, right? Okay, perfect. Now we can build more walls. I know I need to build a ceiling, but we'll get to it. Now I need a lot more rocks again. Just gathering stones. Okay, let's get moving here. Is this even enough? I'm gonna run out in no time. Already ran out. That's crazy. It might be wood this time, though. It was not wood. Wood was not the problem. I can make my my face cam a little smaller. I don't know if it's too big right now. We can do something like that. There we go. That should be good. Alright. Come on. That's got to be enough rocks, right? Any of you played Dune Awakening? Same company that made Exiles. I'm waiting on for the Xbox release. I haven't. I remember when they were advertising that originally, but I haven't tried it. I like Dune a lot, at least the movies in particular. I'm a big fan of. I read the books too, and they're good, but I feel like the movies did a great job with it, and I haven't played that yet. Now, everyone wants to sit there and like act like Funcom is terrible, but every single Funcom Conan game I've played so far is good. Even Conan Chop Chop is extremely fun. Like, I have been waiting for people to want me to play Conan Chop Chop on live stream, but I don't think a lot of people have really tried it. It looked stupid, and I was positive I was going to hate it until I played it. And it was a ton of fun. And even Conan Unconquered, which is the RTS game, that game's super fun too. I've been pretty hooked on that lately. I saw that on April 9th there's a new Conan game coming out, but when I looked into it, it's not actually a Conan game. It's like a Conan DLC for another game. So maybe I'll do a video on that, but I'm not sure if that's something people are interested in or not. I've never played the game that it's for. It's called like Jotun something. Ah, dude, I was so close to finishing the ceiling. Okay, let's get this done with here. Now I gotta build a door. Need more twine. I hate twine. Anytime something needs twine, it just pisses me off. Dune Awakening soundtrack is great as well. Same composer as Exiles. That's awesome. Maybe I'll have to give it a try at some point. I do love the soundtrack to this game. Okay, is this going to be enough fiber? I feel like, no, it's probably not. It takes so long to get fiber. We can make 9 of them. That's got to be enough. There we go. Alright, we got that in place. And now, unlock the box maker knowledge. Okay, should I go look at the boxes real quick? My guy, where did the beard go? Wait, really? Oh, you mean in real life? I thought you meant in the game. I had a job interview a little while ago, and I shaved, but it'll grow back fast. I mean, it won't take long. But welcome in, Silent RPG Lord. Yeah, don't worry, it'll grow back. I will say that David Lynch did not have anything close to the final cut, so many are critical of Lynch's. You know, his version of Dune, there's a lot of things I like about it, but I think the new ones are just perfect. I mean, I don't know if I would even say the new ones are like a good recreation of Dune per se. I think they're just better than Frank Herbert's Dune. That might be sacrilegious to say that. That's his name, right? Frank Herbert? Why am I saying Frank Herbert? I swear that's his name. Oh, geez. Gators are strong. Okay, are there any more boxes out here that I'm supposed to loot? That guy told me I need to check them all. Well, there is a shipwreck over here. That's probably where I came from, right? I don't know. I'm not the type of guy to go around checking for all these boxes. I get it. When I shaved 3 months ago, my chiropractor was like, it's going to take forever to grow back. Happy to say it didn't take long. Yeah, nah, man. I mean, mine will be back in like a month, probably. At least short, you know. I'm a big Dune fan as well. Love the 6 books, all the movies, and the sci-fi miniseries. I've only read Dune and Dune Messiah. Just the first Dune is a long book, so it took me a while to get through those. And I took a break, but I'll get to the rest at some point. Did not watch the TV show, though, because I was worried it would be like a Rings of Power situation. And by the way, this is why I am very resistant to any of these studios touching Conan, because I'm afraid that it's going to be like Rings of Power or The Acolyte, or they're just going to ruin it. Like, I used to be the biggest Star Wars fan, and I would even sit there and try to defend everything that would come out from, you know, every show and all that. And then I saw The Acolyte, and I'm in full boycott of Star Wars now. That was so terrible. I only saw the first 20 minutes of the OG Dune movie. It's a slow burn, that's for sure. But there's some cool things about it. You know, honestly, 1982 Conan is a slow burn too, but it's just a really good movie. Okay, does anyone know where my shelter's at? Because I am not seeing it. It must be over here. 1980s Dune is pretty good. To get fiber increased, you need a sickle. Yeah, I'll have to get that. Oh my god, is that a box? I think it is. But not with the fancy stuff he was talking about. I think the shelter's up here. Hopefully. Dude, I have no idea. Okay, I see it. Found it. Check map. I didn't put a bedroll down yet. Oh, I did, but it not in the shelter. I guess that would have helped me find it, though. Same. Then episode 7 came out for the Star Wars movies, and I'm like, nope, sorry, Disney, we aren't friends anymore. You know, I enjoyed episode 7 until I realized it was just A New Hope all over again, but worse. And then I saw episode 9 while I was in Korea, and that was like the worst thing. That movie was so bad, dude. Okay, box maker. That's what I need, box maker. I have a Chris knife from 1984 Dune and Duncan's sword from the new Dune. Oh, that's awesome. Where'd you get Duncan's sword? That's really cool. I need to get a Conan sword to have in my videos instead of my. I have this just regular long sword, and everyone thinks it's Anduril, and I'm like, that's not what it is, but I can see why it looks similar. Disney has not been the same since the 80s when it was sold. Yeah, facts. I mean, the 90s was a pretty good Disney era, but yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm getting lost here. Let's see. I got box maker, right? I need to make a box. That's what I need to do. How? There it is. Twine, of course. Wait, sorry, I meant 8. 7 was fine. 8 had me raging. You know, okay. I have a confession. I kind of like episode 8, actually. I mean, I can see why people hate it because they ruined Luke Skywalker, and I totally get it. But I do think it is, like, a good movie. I think it's not a good Star Wars movie or a good continuation of Star Wars, but I do think it's a good movie. That's my take on number 8. The rest are like, well, at least number 9 is a bad movie. 90s to early 2000s Disney was the best. Yeah, no, they had good stuff at that time period. They were trying things out and being more adventurous with it. Whereas these days, they don't try anything out. They just copy whatever stupid social politics they think is gonna sell tickets, and they can't figure out that nobody's interested in that anymore. Both from Amazon. Got Atlantean sword from Amazon. Really? Are they pretty nice then? Because the ones I was looking at was on Cult of Athena, and the cheap ones were around 400, and the nice ones were like over $1,000. So, but I'm curious about the Amazon ones. Oh, you're talking about the Dune? No, you say Atlantean sword, yeah. If not Anduril, which king? Well, it could be based on something like that. I can grab it if you want to see it, but it's Dark Sword Armory, and it's just like a sword that they made. But I'm sure it is probably designed to look similar to something like that. Maybe a Lord of the Rings sword. But I'm pretty sure it's not Anduril, though, because the pommel's different. They will learn that Twitter isn't real life. Yeah, facts. And Reddit isn't real life. That's the real thing. Reddit is like a cancer on society, man. Ugh. I mean, I use it all the time to promote my channel, but yeah. I like the Conan Reddit. But most of the Reddits I've experienced are terrible. Okay, hold on. I'll go grab it for you guys. Wait. Running out of stamina. Okay, this is what it looks like. So it's not like, I mean, I see that the pommel shape is similar to Anduril, but it's a little different, as you can see at the top. And there it is. Oh, they come with wall mounts? I might have to get them just to have them on my wall. I mean, are they like decent swords, or are they just kind of decoration swords? Like, probably they're not usable, I'm guessing. But I might get them just to put on the walls. Okay, I need a new journey to do here. Warrior. Okay, let's do that. Go find something to fight. Decoration. I mean, it would look cool just for my just for my set, for my channel. When I first saw the sword in your videos, I'm like, he's got Anduril. But then saw the crossguard. Yep, crossguard is way different than Anduril. But a lot of people think that. There's been several comments about Anduril. Someone said that's disgrace to have that sword in a Conan video. And I said, wait, is there something that I don't know? And I think that they were thinking it was Anduril. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I've heard some people say like Anduriel, but it's R-I-L, so it must be Anduril. Stone Club. Why do I need that? Windless has an affordable Atlantean sword for around $500. That's the one that someone recommended to me, so I might consider that. I don't know much about Windless. I don't know if it's like a good brand or not, but I got this one from Dark Sword Armory, which everyone on Reddit was like, oh, that's a terrible company, blah, blah, blah. But this sword is awesome. It's a really high-quality sword. So I don't know why they're like that about it, but... Oh, dude, I actually like the club. Disgrace is an overreaction. A sword in the background is a nice touch. Thank you. Well, now I've got the katana sitting on my desk because you guys don't know this because my videos that I've recorded are scheduled. I'm always in advance on the videos. So the ones okay, I live in a new place now, so I have a new set for my videos. I record videos in advance and schedule them for upload, so you guys haven't seen the new set yet. And maybe I'll leave it as a surprise, but I've got a desk now, and I've got a katana sitting on it and stuff, so. What kind of an animal am I fighting right now? That's some kind of wolf? Ah. I say it like Elrond does. I can't even think how he says it off the top of my head. By the way, you've got to check out Frank Frazetta disc plates. Oh, they have those? They have disc plates for Frazetta? Do they have Conan the Adventurer on there? Because that's I was going to get a canvas off their website, but off their Frazetta Girl website, but do they have disc plate version? Windless seems good. Avoid Deepika. Look for one that is battle ready. Yeah, for sure, because, well, I ordered this one. I thought it was already going to be sharp because I saw battle ready, but apparently that's not what it means. And it was taking so long to ship that I just told them to not worry about sharpening it because I thought it was already sharpened. It's not. But it does have the edge, so if I want to sharpen it. Okay, I'm getting ganged up on. This is bad. Windless, okay. Siptah has many references to red nails, really. You find Valeria on the camp of the castaways. Am I gonna find Zucodal? That would be awesome. Oh, now he's trying to run. Sitting there hounding me, and then now he wants to run. Defender. Okay, there's that. Is this Zucodal right here? Okay. I have no idea, but there is a lot. I want all his art, plus Larry Elmore's and Clyde Caldwell's. Yes, definitely. I like Joe Jusko, and I talked to Sean from the Conan official YouTube channel. He's the host on there, and he said, because I said that I really want the Joe Jusko cover for the Savage Sword new ones on a canvas. He said they're making it, so that'll be very cool. craft a shield. I need bones for that. Okay. I am not getting bones. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta get out of here. I don't know why I'm not finding any bones. I gotta figure that out. Knife for hide, cleaver for meat, pick for bones. Oh, really? I actually did not know that. Good to know. And axe gets a mix plus head. Huh. The level of detail in this game, man, they thought all this stuff out. Alright, let's go fight some more of those dogs. Stygian dogs. Speaking of Frazetta, it's because of him that I appreciate Ralph Bakshi's Fire and Ice even more. I first didn't like it because I watched his adaptation of Lord of the Rings to go from... That's hilarious. Yeah, Fire and Ice is not really a good movie, but the Frazetta influence is... It makes it very visually appealing. Okay, pick for bones. I'm not getting any bones. Maybe axe? Barbarian fantasy threw me through a loop. You just mean in general, like barbarian fantasy as a genre? Okay, we're gonna try axe this time. Those are not... Oh, wait! No, I don't... How do I get the bones? I am not having luck over here. Probably a better way to do this would be to just find a tribe of people somewhere, and I'm sure they'll have bones. I did a test once using each tool 10 times and wrote down the results. Pick will get the most bones. All right, let's try it again. Crocodiles are good for bones. Okay, we'll try that next. Because I'm not getting any bones from these guys. So there's got to be some crocs somewhere. That is not a croc. Oh, geez, I'm gonna die, guys. Oh, there's so many dogs. Back then, I didn't like Conan because of the second movie. Completely understandable. I assumed he was a dumb character overall. So happy that I was wrong. Yeah, for sure. When I was growing up, people my age did not like Conan because it was just kind of like... people just thought it was kind of cringe. Mostly because all the parodies and stuff that came out. um, and things like that. But yeah, I I didn't know till I was an adult how good it was. Maybe it's different on Siptah. I don't know. Exiled Lands doesn't have dogs by hyenas. Climb something, yeah, I should have, but I got away. I gotta do something, guys. So, I think I might be time to go explore. Well, I should ignore the journeys. I should just start doing stuff. I know what I'm doing, so I should start building things. But first I need food. It looks like. Oh great. Do I have anything to cook? Oh jeez. This guy is not giving. These are not giving me meat. It's feral flesh. I don't think I should eat that. I think you run faster without anything in hands. Plus, you can sprint with the shift key. Oh, I didn't know you could run without holding stuff better. Interesting. Do I have bugs in my chest, maybe? Nope. Okay, I don't know. Not much to eat in this area. Surely I'll pick up some bugs. I can eat seeds, right? No. Gotta cook, then it's okay. Oh, okay, good. When I had the Rona, I decided to watch the first movie. Once I was done, I decided it was time to start reading the stories and playing Exiles. Yeah. I watched the movies and I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool. But then I decided to, well, I started reading the Dark Horse comics, is what I did. And I got really into that. And then I decided to read the original stories and like nothing compared. That was just so good. Okay, so we're going to find the armorer's bench or the blacksmith bench or whatever I need here. So carpenter will need this. Tanner will need that. Iron tools. And where's my blacksmith bench? That's what I need. Jeez. It's gotta be somewhere. Where is the blacksmith bench? Maybe I need a carpenter bench first. Ugh. Feral flesh can be eaten. Okay, don't eat bugs. Where is this blacksmith bench? Let's just smith. Oh my god, what is happening? Let me type. Why don't I see? Do I just already have the blacksmith bench? No. Wait. Blacksmith bench. Okay. So I need iron. Does anyone know where I can find some iron on this island? There's got to be a place, right? This all looks like rocks to me. These dogs deliberately reference the hounds that chased Conan in the 1982 film. That makes sense. They're pretty annoying, I gotta say. Iron. There must be iron. Okay, I see a little camp, so I could definitely gain some stuff from there. They'll probably kill me, though, since I don't have a lot of good things right now. Maybe I can just draw one of them away. Is this iron? Wait, no, I don't think so. I don't know where to get iron out here. Oh, that's a big camp. Not a good idea to attack that right now. Where the heck is the iron? Yeah, anyone that knows where iron is, please let me know in the chat, because I need it. I feel like I gotta come across it soon. No boxes over here. Ah! Tell me that's iron. That's got it. That's iron. Look at that. Okay, wonderful. Was that the only one? Sure looks like it. Damn. Come on. There's not more iron than that? There has got to be some more iron in here. I'm getting so far away from my camp. Oh, we have coal. That's useful. Let's grab some of that. It weighs so much, though. Ah! Okay, I'm really not seeing any iron. This looks like a better place to set up camp, though. I saw Conan the Barbarian when it was first on HBO around 1984 or 85. I was 8 or 9. Don't tell my parents. Probably scattered around with the stone nodes. You can repair. Yep, got that going. But I'm just hoping. Ah, there we go. That's what I needed. Alright, I'm gonna set up shop over here. I'm not gonna bother going back to that beach. There's a lot more resources over here. So it only makes sense. Okay, we're out of wood. There's a hog over here. Is this gonna kill me? It's gonna be too hard, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's pretty tough. Holy cow. I bet it'll do a lot of damage too. My club's not doing a lot. Should I switch to the sword? Oh, we got multiple attributes to level up. Okay. Need to keep building. Nope. Need more wood. Go figure. Once you get a horse, pet, or follower, you can just dismantle and move your base. I did not know you could do that, but I did get to the point of having horses and stuff on my other playthrough, but I didn't know you could move the base. That's awesome. You just mean like take it apart and put it in their carrying equipment and stuff? Is there a way to have more than one thrall following you at a time? Ah. Yes, you'll get back all materials. Nice. Jesus, too dark. I don't know why this map is so dark. This seems a lot darker than the Exiled Lands. I might as well get some meat from this hog real quick. How's this for an idea? A show of Conan with Frazetta art styles as close as can be, properly adapting Howard's stories. Yeah, I mean, that would be incredible. I don't know who you'd have do it, because to do it would have to be a very simplified version of his art because of how complex it is, and animating takes like forever. But I'm a 2D animation purist. I do not like the 3D computer graphic animation. I've seen it done well a handful of times, but most of the time I really don't like it. So I'm really in the camp for the Gendy style animation. You can have one mount and one follower. Okay. Had a few of the comics in Conan the Unconquered by Robert Jordan in the 80s, but didn't really get into it until 94 after watching both movies. Yeah, totally fair. Dude, oh my gosh, I'm running out of wood so fast. It's kind of annoying me. And these hogs keep coming for me. Thinking of Ralph Bakshi to do it, but he is also ancient. True. Been hooked on Conan and Howard ever since. Same. Howard is one of the greatest writers of all time, and it's not even close. Like, so many of these writers that write their big fancy novels and put all this flowery language, like Robert E. Howard wrote in the language of the common man, so it's understandable and easy to picture what's happening, yet at the same time he was also poetic. So it's not just like hillbilly language, you know, it's like poetic too. So I mean, he really was the best. I don't understand how he's not being celebrated to the levels of like Shakespeare. It's like, you're gonna tell me Shakespeare is one of the best writers of all time, but not Robert E. Howard? No way. I'm not a big fan of Tarantino, but he'd be perfect for any Savage Tales adaptation. I think Tarantino could do something interesting. I don't think he's right for a Conan movie, but I don't think it would be the worst movie in the world. I mean, there are some things he does well. I just can't picture him doing fantasy. That's really what it is. You can use 2 walls high for more headroom. That makes sense, but these walls are taking forever to build, so I might not. I wanted to write like Tolkien. Wait, Howard got me interested in reading ancient history. Absolutely. I wanted to write like Tolkien, full sagas in graceful language. But over time, I think my style is more like Howard's. So, I've written 2 novels, and both of them were this sort of like epic fantasy sort of thing. My second one is sword and sorcery, more like Conan, but it's still like a long fantasy novel. And I have to say, I think Howard's writing is way better because here's the thing. And it's not like part of it is because people don't have attention spans today, but also people also never had like the attention spans for some of this stuff. People that read like long epic fantasy, it's a niche genre, you know. Not everyone does that. But Howard wrote incredibly thrilling tales that were quick reads, and you don't need to know all the backstory of everything. He provides what's important, and that's what I think is so good about the like pulp fiction short writing. Maybe with some help a collab, but I don't know with who. What are you talking about? A collab like for the channel or for something else? Oh, with Tarantino, you mean? I got you. Some of the crafting stations might be better with high ceilings. I just put the crafting stations on the roof, to be honest. That's what I do. But I do need to make a bed. I should probably unlock that. Which one is that? Bed, isn't it just like bed maker or something like that? Yeah, bed shaper. I read Lord of the Rings after finishing the 12 Ace Conan books. Nice. The Epic of Gilgamesh is awesome and quick read also. If you want to step back in time 5,000 years. Look, man, if it's good, it's good. Like, I don't care if it's old. You know, I used to think the 1930s were too old, and that's because I read Lovecraft, and I had a hard time like understanding what the hell he was talking about and picturing the story. And it was really surprising to me when I started reading Howard, who I knew was friends with Lovecraft, to discover that his stuff was so much easier to understand. Just his language makes more sense to me. The Epic of Gilgamesh. Yes. That's great. Already read that one. Okay. So now we are going to be getting into some smithing. I need a bunch of stone for that. A lot more than that. Still need some more. Want a hard read? Tale of Two Cities and War and Peace. Yeah, dude. No kidding. Yeah, no doubt about that. I found Lovecraft to be very difficult, and there's been several others I've tried to read where I was like, oh, I just cannot process what I'm reading right here. Do we not have enough stones? This is crazy. He's king of Uruk. Builds a massive wall. Spurs the advances of a hot priestess. Runs around with the wild men of Enkidu. Later on, he seeks out Noah, who was king of Shuruppak. What are you talking about? Uruk, that makes me think of Lord of the Rings. You're not talking about Epic of Gilgamesh, are you? The ancient Sumerian legend. Not to be confused with Cimmerian. Oh, out of stamina. Look at that. Did you guys see that? That is crazy. I never had that happen before. Okay, so I know the Epic of Gilgamesh from hearing people talk about it on podcasts and that. I've not actually read it myself, but I know a lot about the history around it. Written just after the Great Flood. That's awesome. So basically, Hyborian Age. However, a good fantasy series originally meant for children. Chronicles of Prydain, dude. I had you might have been the one that commented that on one of my videos already. I saw someone commented Chronicles of Prydain, and I could not I don't know anyone who's read those books. I love those. I read them when I was pretty young, and yeah, Prydain was so good. Way underrated. Let's get some more furnaces going. Epic of Gilgamesh. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's obviously translated, so I don't know what it would have been like to read it in cuneiform or whatever is written in, but yeah, hopefully, maybe I will get around to reading that in English. You know what's crazy is when you go to the bookstore and there's nothing by Robert E. Howard there. Like, they have Lovecraft stuff everywhere, but no Howard. I don't know what's up with that. Like, probably because it's too masculine for these, crazy modern people. I just read them this past year, better than the movie, but always read uses lines like he. Yo, the movie, man. If Disney had gone that route with more films, I think they actually could have made some really cool stuff. That sort of dark. It's surprising how well their animation style works for that dark fantasy sort of a tone. If they went darker and less playful and made some movies like that, it would have been pretty cool. I always thought it was weird that that movie though was the second book and they didn't really. I guess they kind of had some of the first book in it, but yeah. Yeah, if anyone hasn't read the Prydain series, I mean, they're quite short, so you can get through them pretty quick. They're kind of supposed to be like children's books, but way kind of like pretty mature in their stuff that happens in the book. Like, I think it's only a children's book in the sense that it's short, to be honest. Oh, the idea is Epic of Gilgamesh, you mean? They still own the rights. Apparently, they're working on one. I'm like, don't screw this up. Disney's making another Prydain? For real? It's gonna be trash. Disney is like too far gone, dude. I have no hope for that. I'm sorry to tell you. I think it's gonna probably be terrible. uh, Hopefully, I'm wrong. Wow, I need a lot of iron. Why can't I find out more iron? There has to be more, right? You guys think I can kill this chicken? I don't think so. Six-year-olds in the 60s were more mature. That's a fact. 20-year-olds in the 60s were more mature than they are today. The Hobbit was for 5 to 9-year-olds. Too woke. I won't bother with anything from Disney without seeing what Critical Drinker has to say first, dude. Yeah, I watch him review everything. And you're right, man. It's way too woke. The thing about Disney, like, they're failing because they're not realizing that we don't want that stuff anymore. Like, there was a time when culture wanted all the woke, like, give me all your social politics and all this crap. But those days are done. People don't want that anymore. We're sick of it. And they cannot pick up on that. That's a good die back there, Indigo. My thoughts are the same. Except woke is dying because there's no money in it. Exactly, but Disney can't figure that out. They're going to be a failed company before they learn that. I mean, what is it? HBO just got sold to Larry Ellison or something. And that's been kind of interesting because they own like CNN and a bunch of other stuff. So, oh yeah, good riddance for sure. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with is it HBO? I don't. Whatever company it is that owns that, all that stuff. They got sold to Paramount or whatever. We need some Hollywood that is not Hollywood. Like, we need a new Hollywood to form that has different ideologies. That's what we need. I was never woke, but I tried to be understanding. All my goodwill is gone out. That's everybody. Everybody's radicalized now. Like, all young men in America are becoming radicalized because we tried to be goodwill. Like, we had goodwill. We were trying to be understanding all this stuff, and things just went too far. They kept trying to push it. Give an inch, they take a mile. That's what it is. And so that's why things are changing now, because people are just sick of it. And I completely relate to what you're saying, and I think most other dudes feel the same way. I could do a longer discussion about that. It might be one I want to filter, but maybe I could really get deep into that topic. Maybe they want to ruin everything so they can reboot all the IPs. No. They want to reboot all the IPs and ruin them so that they can use them as psyops, as like social tools to change cultural public consensus. You see, what they do, like we talk about in my rhetoric class, how word choice affects how people view, how their perception of things are. What these companies do is very deliberate. Like, you take something like Conan, which is a great, like, masculine character, and then they try to change the words around it to, now masculinity is toxic, right? And all that does is just change, by adding that little word to the front of it, it's changing the cultural perception about masculinity to where all of the young fighting age men in the country are no longer masculine. They're no longer, like, they might be fighting age, but they're not in fighting shape, They're not, like, that's what they're doing. This is very deliberate. They're trying to destroy a nation through PSYOP. No more PC or woke. Yeah, exactly. Aloe over there by the water. Options. Coal for the furnace. Yeah, I think I have a decent amount of coal right now, but I just need more iron. Oh, these chickens are going to kill me, though. Yeah, I don't know. You guys get me talking about the culture stuff. I mean, honestly, that's why I try to talk about that stuff in my videos because I noticed that my Conan videos do well, and I like Conan, so I can do a lot of videos on it. But before I started doing those videos, I was trying to do videos about culture and like my views of the world and stuff, and they weren't getting a lot of views. And then when the Conan videos started getting views, I realized, well, I can kind of talk about these concepts through Conan. Oh yeah, feathers for arrows, definitely. Because on Exiled Lands, I was having a hard time finding feathers. The iron in this area is sporadic. It's kind of all over the place. You told me gators were good for bones. Should I try it? See if I. Oh, am I? What's going on? Thirsty? No, hungry. Always hungry. Guess I gotta get some meat. Oh, that gator's already dead. Maybe I should go give it a try real quick. Fangs, not bones. Unless fangs count as bones. That's what I noticed when I first started watching like a month ago. You drop little tidbits here and there. Yeah. Yeah, that's really what I'm passionate about is talking about culture and things like that. But I see Conan itself is a very like it relates to modern culture a lot because it's having this big resurgence right now. And that tells us a lot because Conan was popular at different times throughout history, but then with all the like woke feminism stuff and the toxic masculinity, then people started hating Conan. That's more like when I was growing up. And then today I see it coming back, and I think it's just very clearly because men want masculine stuff, and we don't have any. That's also why I think heroic signatures and the rights holders to Conan need to understand who their audience is, men, and not try to turn it into something that's appealing to all audiences. Like, if they want to keep their loyal audience, they need to keep it a masculine story. That's very important. Besides the woke crap, the writing has gotten bad as well. That is also true. That's because they're not writing a story to tell a good story. They're doing it to tell a political message. I think it's also most people stopped reading. So I talk a lot about how men don't read anymore. And when you go to the bookstore, all you see is like feminine books. And a lot of people say, well, they don't make books for men because men don't read. Well, I think actually that is partly true, but I also think men don't read because there's no books for men. Fangs count as bone meal, maybe with alchemy they can be turned back. Guys, don't listen to Andrew Tate. Be more like Conan. Exactly, 100%. I talk about that all the time, how like this is why people like Andrew Tate have become popular and gotten a following these days, is because like young men want a sort of someone to fill the role of the father, like as a masculine influence in their life, because oftentimes a lot of people these days don't have good father figures or good masculine influences. So they see someone like that on the internet and they follow them. But like yeah, so, I mean there's lots of fictional examples of good masculine men um you know, but hopefully in time we can have more positive masculine influences in the real world. Pork gives a strength bonus. Might only be a salted version. Oh, interesting. Did not know that. And it looks like I can't cook it in here like I was hoping I could. So, gonna have to do something else. Do we have any iron ingots? No. Alright, I gotta build a fire. How do I do that? It's in here. This pig is really trying to fight me. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, my dude is starving. Let's get this eaten real quick. Ever read The Empire of the Vampire Trilogy? No, I have not. Has certain lifestyle choices, shall we say, for some characters, but the men are masculine, women are feminine. A complete action ride, full of blood and testosterone. Well, we do not have enough of that these days, that's for sure. So, what, that average testosterone count is like half of what it was 50 years ago or something crazy like that. And the reason for that is because people don't get moving around. Like, they're like, not enough dudes are out lifting heavy objects and putting them down. It's really that simple. Like, your body knows that it needs, and there's other reasons too, you know, like chemicals and all these different things that we shouldn't be getting in our bodies. But I think the biggest reason is that people sit and watch Netflix all day, and that's what their life is. Your brain tells your body what it needs to produce, and that happens as a result of the things that you do. So if you're like, you know, doing hard labor, your brain's like, okay, we need some more testosterone so we can build more muscle to make this an easier task. But people don't do that anymore, and people today do not want to accept that anything that's difficult is good for them. They want to find excuses as to why, oh no, that difficult thing doesn't actually benefit me, because they just don't want to do it. But like, go to the gym, drink water, you know, get good sleep. That's what's important. Eat good food, stop eating all the sugar and carbs and all that. I mean, I eat that sugar every now and then too, but I've really tried to cut back in my life, and yeah. Carl Edward Wagner is also good, just a little bit darker character. He also wrote the Conan novel The Road of Kings. I have not read many pastiche Conan novels yet, but I have a couple of them. I'm pretty excited to get into that because I'm definitely going to want to make videos on them. I want to read the Robert Jordan ones at some point. I think it'll be interesting to see how someone like Robert Jordan, who does crazy, long, epic fantasy, does with Conan. I'm guilty of that. Lost gallbladder due to it, drinking more tea, looking to lift once I'm better. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, hopefully, I mean, we can all do things to improve our lifestyles, right? So, you know, even if you have something that's making things more difficult for you, there's always things you can do. So, yeah, hopefully at some point you'll be able to move into some of that more. I mean, working out all the time is very difficult. Like, I have a hard time staying motivated and going all the time. I can't even say that I manage to do it daily because sometimes I just don't feel like doing it, and it's hard to keep at it, but it's very important that we try to do that stuff. And like, the reason we have to go to the gym today is because there's not as much physical demand in our daily lives, so we have to create it by going to the gym. Super sugar and carbs get bad around 50 years old. Better to adopt good habits. So, okay, I'll tell you guys a story. Now, I'm only 28. I'm not quite to that age, but I used to be like 50 pounds heavier than I am right now. And I mean, it was to the point that it was very visibly noticeable, and I was having problems. Like, I have no cartilage in my knees because I was in the military at the time and I was having to run a lot and all this stuff. So, it really, I gained a lot of weight, and it was very difficult, like, living just because of it. And I was eating super unhealthy, like fast food every day. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore, and it's crazy. But I quit drinking. I started eating healthy and working out and all this stuff, and got in better shape. And like, life is just so much better, dude. Like, I have, I can actually do things again. I don't feel like I can't move around. I'm motivated again, stuff like that. When I do work out, though, Warhammer 40k metal music hits. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I've got a pretty cool metal playlist that I play at the gym, which I actually link in some of my videos in the description. It's called Relentless Assault on Spotify, and it's like a lot of 80s thrash metal and a lot of like Eternal Champion and Dio, stuff like that. And I'm 32. Dude, you are younger. What? I get that a lot. People think I look kind of old sometimes. Yeah. I mean, when I had a full beard when I was like a freshman in high school. So, yeah, back when I used to drink, like, I didn't get carded very much back in the day. I won't say how old, but I was born in 1970. Okay, so I mean, I can do the math. But I mean, it doesn't matter, man. Like, I've got a lot of subscribers that are older, which is obvious because Conan is old. So obviously a lot of older people like it, but you know, it's not that big a deal. Like, if I was like a teenager and all my subscribers were older guys, that might be a little strange. But like, I'm at a point in my life where I can relate to people who are older than me. Like, they have more experience than I do, but that doesn't mean that I can't completely understand where they're coming from on stuff. Spectre says he's 50. It does get harder the older you get. I do a basic weight routine 5 or 6 days a week. Yeah, that's great. 90% of what I eat is healthy. I would say probably I eat pretty healthy like 80% of the time. And I don't do crazy workouts. I always like try to do more and really get my blood pumping and stuff, but mostly I do weights and not enough cardio. And I can tell that I need to do more cardio because I get winded very easily. Even like, I'm pretty in shape. If I go to the doctor, they say that, but I still get kind of winded. It's hard for me to run, and no disrespect to Gen Alpha, but I'd be surprised if they liked Conan. Well, my generation didn't like Conan when I was a kid. I mean, and millennials, the one above me, they really did not like Conan. They were millennials, a lot of them were not Conan fans, but Gen Z, it seems like as we're getting into our adult years, I'm technically the first year of Gen Z, and it seems like Conan is starting to get quite popular with us now. I actually have a video coming out. It might be tomorrow that's coming out, actually, and that one is about why Gen Z is taking a liking to Conan. But Gen Alpha, I mean, they gotta. I don't know. The thing is, my dad is 54. I don't understand what it's like to be him, but I totally get the annoyance at teenagers and early 20s. Yeah, totally. I don't know. The thing is, a lot of this stuff, I wouldn't say it's always generational the way that we look at it, because I would always hear older guys when I was young talking about well, the kids, like, they don't get, you know, when I was a kid, we'd go play outside and do all this stuff. And the thing is, when I was a kid, we went and played outside, ran around the woods, and I lived out in the country. But I think that's the bigger factor, is that I lived in the country, whereas a lot of, you know, people that live in the city don't get the experience of doing that stuff. So, and I think that a lot of people these days congregate to cities, which I find to be kind of bizarre, because I really prefer small towns and stuff over cities. I'm very happy that I just moved to a small town again, because, you know, I had too much time in the city. Being Gen X is like being Mad Max. That's funny. Yeah, generations. I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff to look at when it comes to different generations. I mean, things change, but things also kind of stay the same at the same time. It's kind of strange. I mean, there are truths to the world that will always be true forever, right? Even when people want to deny them. Ah, I got a hog coming at me, and I'm over encumbered. I don't know what to drop, dude. There. I like this club. I've never even tried using these before. Aww. Did my club just break? What am I supposed to do now? Punch him? Okay, bad idea. Alright. I think we're good now. I grew up in the city, the suburbs area. I'll be happy when I can be in a small town, like not knowing everyone's business but fine with everyone at face value. Throwing axes offhand is a good setup. Okay. Yeah, the thing about small towns is, and I like, when I was a kid, I always thought, man, I want to go to the city. You know, there's like, there's gonna be stuff to do all the time. It's gonna be so exciting. And then I got older and I moved out of my parents' house and started living in the cities and stuff. And my experience is that, yeah, like, there are these things to do, but nobody's out doing anything. You know, like, people are so much less social in the city, despite the fact that there's people all around them. But now I just moved to this small town, and finally, you know, I'm getting the small town experience again. And what I'm rediscovering is, like, you go to Walmart, and the people just talk to you, and they like not in a way where like they don't really care or they're being disingenuous. It's like they actually are interested and are talking, and they're like, "Oh, how's your day?" You know, they're so happy to talk to you. It's crazy. And like, I asked this teenager that was working at Walmart where something was. They were sitting there texting on their phone, and in the city I would do that, and they would go, you know, over there or whatever. This one, like, looks up, smiles, and then very happy to tell me where it is and walks me to the thing to show me where it is. I couldn't believe it. Or you could use a shield. Yeah, I'm supposed to craft a shield right now. I just don't have any bones. It's super expensive to live. My city is cheaper than Boston, thank goodness. Yeah, things are very expensive right now, and there's been a lot of talk about things getting cheaper. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but if there's like a housing market crash, you know, I hope to buy a house like relatively soon in my life, so hopefully things get a little more affordable. But rent is crazy, dude. Like, it doesn't matter where you're at. It's always high these days. Okay, so I have this. Now I need to unlock knowledge for iron weapons, and I want The bruiser weapons. Why do I not have any iron weapons in here? I guess I just gotta go with the... Okay, broadsword. Let's do that one. 30 iron. Now I gotta go find a bunch more iron again. And it's... I don't know. It seems like on this map, nighttime comes a lot quicker and it lasts a lot longer. You can use wood. There's another kind of early shield. Oh, really? Well, I could probably... If I can find iron now, I could get an iron shield. But the iron in this area is so sporadic. I don't even know where I'm at on the map. Okay, I am moving more to the center. I gotta see what this place is, because it kind of makes me think it's Zucodal from Red Nails, which would be really awesome. Yeah, the bubble is close to popping. To buy a house I grew up in, Simple Race Ranch, too close to 300K, which is insane. In 2000, my parents bought it for 80,000. Dude, so in the area I live in, houses, like tiny, tiny, single floor, maybe 3 or 4 room houses. Well, I should say like 2 bedrooms and a living room. They're like 800,000 and they're in rough shape. And we were watching this show, and it was like a house hunting show in the area. And it was only a couple years prior, just before the COVID stuff happened. And the big houses were like $200,000. And I'm like, how is that even possible that it went up that much? Like, those big houses that were on that show now, they're like $1 million. I don't know how that could even happen. But you know, it's like, you know, the powers that be, right? They don't want us to own anything. They just want us to rent and be happy. Like, you will own nothing and you will be happy. That's what they say. Crazy. Maces generally are better overall. Good armor penetration. Yeah, the mace seems really pretty strong. I've been surprised by that. I never really tried it because I just didn't think it was as cool, but there's literally iron around a tree there. Okay, once again, I have no idea where my thing was at. Okay, follow the river. Oh, jeez. That's insane, 800K. Son, why don't you get a pretty girl and buy a house? Well, yeah, 800K is nuts. So, like, outside of the city more, what we're finding for more reasonable starting houses is like 300K, which is more manageable, but it still seems way too high when you think about it. Like, when I was young, you could buy a good house for $100,000, literally. And I'm not even that old. Like, all the older people would be like, back in my day. But I'm old enough now to say, back in my day, things were legitimately a lot cheaper. Like, my grandma used to say, back in my day, a chocolate bar was $0.25. And now I can say, like, what, for me, it used to be like 75 cents. But now it's $2 or $3. Conan, welcome in. Raphael Hamado, thank you for joining. What was I trying to do here? Iron, right? Iron ingots. It's getting close to 2 hours, so I'm going to have to be getting off the stream pretty soon here, but I'll probably do another live stream next week, and we'll see what you guys vote for, because I'd be happy to play more Conan Exiles if that's the winner of the vote again. However, one of these days, I'm gonna stream Conan Chop Chop, even though nobody's voting for it. I enjoy the game. And yeah, we'll see. Also, yeah, Conan Unconquered. I don't know if any of you guys have tried that one, but it's pretty fun. So I might do a stream of that as well. Is this on? That's a gator. Oh, bones! There it is. I got bones. It worked. I need more though. Back in my day, a soda was a quarter, and sometimes if you hit 2 buttons at the same time, you would get an extra one. Yeah, right? Well, look at it this way. A dad only needed to work one job. Yep, mom could be a housewife. Now, though, it's a joke that no one... Yeah, my personal situation, that's kind of... I want to be able to have someone home when I have kids. So that's something that we kind of think about as well. And it's, more manageable for me than a lot of other people, but I have like some privileges that other people don't have. So it is very difficult these days to do that. There has to be iron up here. Come on. Whoa, no rock monsters. No. I cannot deal with that. Conan Chop Chop is the vision Robert E. Howard would have created if he had the technology. Dude, I mean, definitely not, because the game is like almost has nothing to do with Conan, to be honest, other than that the bosses are like Thak and the Frost Giant and a sandworm like from Dune. But the game's fun though. Is that an iron one pick, you mean? Oh wait, an iron rock monster? I don't know. I guess I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I should try to get those extra bones though. I don't know why I'm not seeing any gators. Iron rock noses are similar color to the nodes. So, can I get iron from them? I've never tried to do that. That's really interesting. Okay. There's got to be another gator around here somewhere so I can get those bones. Oh, very cool. Can I get iron from them while they're alive? Can I just go hit him with my pick? Stone, iron, coal, gold, silver. That's a gator, right? Yes, sir. Oh, geez, I got another one on me? Alright, let's get some more bones. No bones. There's some bones. I'm out, guys. Fun stream. Good chatting with you. Yeah, thanks for watching, Inspector. I really appreciate it. I still don't have enough bones. What's the deal with that? That's gonna take forever. Only after it's over. Well, I think I'm gonna get off, guys. Oh wait, why is the last live stream VOD not available? I was looking for it yesterday and thought I was tripping out. Yeah, so I just don't have the streams public after I get done streaming. I do have them on my channel, so at some point if I decide to make them public, I can do that. I'm just not sure. I'm still kind of deciding whether or not I think I should do that because uh I don't know. I might be overanalyzing it, but I'm like, well, maybe I should, like, all the other videos on my channel are ones that I'm like, planning and putting together and doing all this stuff. They have a certain level of quality to them, I guess, but the live streams are just me playing the game. And I think the live streams are getting better now that a lot more of you guys are coming in and interacting. Like, this one's pretty good, but I'm just not sure if I should keep them public or not. But if you guys are like interested in them and wanting to go back and watch them, then maybe I will put them public. And like I said, I've got them saved on my channel, so I can definitely do that. But aside from that, it has reached my 2 hours, so I think I'm going to get off now. And then in the future, yeah, maybe I'll play some more Conan Exiles down the road for a live stream. Would be really fun. Might be good for exposure and attract people. It might be, yeah. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still deciding. I might make them public and just put them in their own playlist. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Well, we'll see. I was trying to remember your character name. Oh, I've got it as Torak. On Age of Conan, that one is it's Seftall. I can throw it in the chat really quick if you need me to. Hold on. Yeah, that's what it is. So I was just trying to remember your character name. I'd say watch through them and see if you find them enjoyable. Next time, well, definitely the first live stream I think is a little dull because there weren't as many people watching on that one, so there wasn't as much chatting and stuff. But I think was this the third one I've done maybe? And I think this, yeah, it's really starting to. I think it's getting to the point where it'll be good enough to start leaving them up. Next time, iron tool and weapon upgrades. Yep, we'll be getting there. Siptah on Age of Conan. Here comes Siptah. I don't know. Maybe I should leave this one public. I'll probably make this one public after my Conan Exiles video comes out, and that's gonna be like on Monday, I think, and then. Maybe I'll make this public and the live streams public in their own playlist so people can follow my progression on Conan Exiles. There comes Siptah, yes. Alright, guys. I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching and thanks for the tips as I played. You taught me some things that I had not heard of before and the interesting conversations about culture. So that's what it's a lot of fun being able to interact with everyone. Yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow when my video comes out at noon. Obviously, I won't see you, but I'll see your comments. So, you know what I mean. And, all right. Have a good night, everyone.